Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Cowboys going up against the 49ers.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down, here's Garoppolo. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he's got a noon one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On for the field goal try, Robbie Gould. His career long, 58. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Oh, that really would have been something to see, but he's denied by the framework.
Do you remember seeing David Akers in Green Bay a few years ago on opening day? He had a 63-yarder to end the half, hit the crossbar, and go over. So sometimes it works for you, and sometimes it works against you.
And this time, it's against. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Here's Prescott. And he's got Will Tye complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And a first carry now for Hyde. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now they try the right side here. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot at right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. His throw caught, right around the 6. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 34 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he puts it through. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And now here come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Reuben Foster in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Play fake. Garoppolo. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Randy Gregory in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's flushed out right. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The give is to Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Elliott running right. Oh, now he bowls him over. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Take Carradine in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. second down. Prescott. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30. 10, 5, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a handoff as they run left side. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They go play action here on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Randy Gregory in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On play action, now Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down now after the incompletion. Oh, design run for their wideout. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Here's Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3, and the wideout in motion. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now this is Bryant on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll run with Elliott. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Prescott now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Touchdown, Cowboys. Bucky Hodges, 50 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Garoppolo on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd to 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Tapper coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return that time, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10, and out now come the Cowboys, and for them a touchdown their last go around. Obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do, you don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy first down.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way down, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, 40 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And he's able to put it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. A gain of 32 that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Over.
Play action. Garoppolo. Airing it deep for Garcon. This is caught inside the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
Garoppolo now. His throw incomplete. Pierre Garcon, the intended receiver, and it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And that will be incomplete as well.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go now.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 41-yard line. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. This from 54 yards away. And And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left.
All right, here we go. Leopard!
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now they'll run it on the toss. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing here, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Fresh set of downs here. Prescott from the gun. The swing pass caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And now it's blocked. And the Niners have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Oh, what a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.
you